Hello, fellow rosarians. I am so excited to share with you today how to prepare your cuttings to send to a vendor. It is so easy, and especially during this time of the year when we're taking down the height of these roses, and if it's something that you were just going to throw away anyways, what a great way to give back. What I'd like you to do is first you're going to go to helpmefind.com and make sure that the patent has expired. So when you open up a rose, you know, one of my favorite examples is Evelyn. So when we open up Evelyn and we scroll down to the bottom and we see that the US patent on that was through 1994, I'm going on memory here, 20 years from then would be 2014 if my math is right, and it might not be. So we're allowed to patent that rose as of 2015 because a patent is only lasts for 20 years. So let's just say that this was Evelyn and I have verified that there is not a patent on it. You're going to reach out to your vendors, and I'm sure that list will keep on growing. So after you have reached out to them to ask them if they would like an Evelyn or whatever variety you're offering, it's time to go ahead and watch that cutting. So we're going to be watching for it to swell, and I did this video for you to show what it looks like. And I have so many in my garden right now, here we are in the fall, that are ready to propagate. So after I see that it's ready, I am going to cut these down to about waist high, give or take. And so all you have to do is have your clean clippers. You're going to cut it down to waist high. And when you're left with this beautiful cutting, you're going to anticipate that you're going to cut 6-inch sections. And remember when I showed you in this video here how you're looking for those swollen nodes? So look for that. And then I'm going to be thinking about a 6-inch section. Remember how we talked about 4 nodes? Now typically, do you see, it's kind of probably going to be hard here. It's down here. It is red, and it's kind of hard with this. Let me take off the... all right, so I've taken off the thorns around it. Do you see down here? So you're going to count 4 nodes, and you'll see if this is the node here that is bulging, I have left ample amount of room down here because I anticipate that they're going to cut it right to that node, but I want to give the vendor a little bit of space. So you're going to count 4 nodes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's actually only this much of it needs to go to the vendor for that one cutting. Typically they like to have 1 leaf, but in the event that it's got black spot or it's not pretty, you can take it off. They'll make it work. So I'm going to send them 2 cuttings. What else I do is I grab painter's tape and a Sharpie, and so I mark on here the name of the rose. In this case, it's actually Fisherman's Friend. So we're going to write Fisherman's. So as soon as we write the name, then I take a section. I take a section off, and this is just to get it inside because I'm planning on taking lots of cuttings and I don't want to get them mixed up. So once I go ahead and tape this, I can put it in my bucket that I carry around to get more things. It is as easy as that. This is something that you needed to do anyways to bring down the height, and instead of throwing it away, it's a great way to give back to ensure that the roses are kept in circulation, that other rosarians are able to add them in their garden to keep that price down for these unique and hard to find roses. So after you have done this, I'll take you inside and I'll show you what to do with that cutting. So we're back inside now, so let me go ahead and show you how we get these propagation cuttings packed up and ready to ship. Take this, and I'm going to cut my sections, and I'm looking for nodes. I have 2 cuttings now. I'm going to put them together like this, and this is the smaller paper towels that just break into the smaller sheets. So then you're just going to wet this like that. And it doesn't have to be dripping. I take out a lot of the water. And then I take the paper towel and I just put it around the bottom of the roses, the base like this. So it's just giving them a little moisture on the end of the canes. And so after you do that, you're going to pop it in your Ziploc bag. And then I would just write the name of the rose again, your contact information. Save your prime envelope containers that come from Amazon because they're free and you can reuse them. This is the least expensive way to send the cuttings. So you go ahead and then you seal this up. Once you have your package all ready to go, make sure that you have, when you take it to the post office, I just send mine through USPS. But have them put the sticker on the front that shows how much it costs so that the vendor can reimburse you. So let's go through it again real quick. You're checking to make sure that it is not in patent so that you can take a cutting. You're reaching out to the vendor and asking if they want cuttings. After you grab your cuttings and you put them in the package and they're ready to go, you're going to take them to USPS, and then you're going to go ahead and have them put the sticker on the front that shows, you know, how much it costs. The vendor will reimburse you for the shipping. So it's a total win-win situation that you're giving back and you're still being reimbursed for the cuttings. And what we have been able to work with the vendors, they are offering to keep these roses in circulation for 10 cuttings. Once it has successfully rooted and they've seen it bloom, that they will reimburse you with the rose of your choice. So, but keep in mind, this is going to take a little bit of time because it takes 21 days to get a successful rooting. They'll be able to know within those first 3 weeks if the cuttings survived. But then there is a growing period of 8 months until they see it bloom. And they just want to make sure that a mistake wasn't made in the variety. So once they verify that it is the rose that they were expecting, they have a viable mother plant now that they can make lots of babies from, then they're going to give you the plant of your choice. It could be a baby from the rose that you sent to them, which is really fun if it's a rose that you've been trying to keep in your family and you don't feel very confident in your ability to propagate. Easy, free way to do it. In the event that you want something else from their inventory, that is awesome and a great incentive too. Another exciting incentive is that the vendors, once they have a mother plant and they've got babies and they're ready to start putting it on their website, if you go to their website and you click on that rose that you provided to them, there will be your name in the bottom of the listing somewhere, however they set up their site, that says, thank you to your name for supporting the propagation preservation project, or whatever we decide to name it, and keeping this rose in circulation. So won't that be fun to have your name there? And that's only if you want it. If you want to be anonymous, then that's okay too. But how fun, you know, to see your name on the listing. So let me know if that appeals to you. And if you have any fun names, I would love to collaborate with you all to come up with a great name for this project so that all of the vendors are using standardized terminology to thank you for helping. So I hope that you all are as excited about this project as I am. It makes me feel so good that we might be able to help other rosarians to be able to get the roses that they want at a reasonable price and keep the roses in circulation. So thank you so much for your help with this. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm excited to hear from you and excited to hear that you've been able to take cuttings to send forward. I'll see you in the next one.